Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable, make him feel that pressure, keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Looking to pass, it's Bradley. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
With the catch, it's Johnson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the punt, and he's done better. Not much on that one. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, the ground game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense.
guess I need to run the ball to finish that challenge. My controller about to die. Yep. Oh shit. Where'd my lighter go? Oh. Ain't none of the fellas on the game. Damn. Holy shit, man.
Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air, it's McDonald. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Open runway ahead. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory. And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Wide receiver shows motion. Leaves it with the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
2nd and 10 here. On the run, it's Jordan. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Pocket starts to collapse. Pulls it in. It's Smith. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
I didn't realize that was pretty tough. What fucking play?
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. The back goes in motion. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I love RPOs. It puts the defense in such a bind. Are they handing it off? Are they throwing the football? How quickly can I commit to this? And you see with the RPO, it just freezes the defense for a half a second.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Akron. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Fair catch, called for and made. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to...
Off he goes! He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the...
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Oh my goodness, bro. What the
Can
fuck?
anyone catch him? Touchdown, Caves! And once he got loose, it was all over. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job
Bro,
on the
I threw
last
a
drive.
butt.
Everything in rhythm.
Oh my
moved the
God, I
ball
had a
down the field.
touchdown, dog.
Didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll run it from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Zips.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, but I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Caught near the sticks. It's Neighbors. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive, David.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Fires to the right. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Coming after him. Wiggles free. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Pulls it in. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Zips will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to find his man on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They're bringing heat. Buys a little time. Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Akron.
How about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
I wish I would have changed this playbook, man, before I started this period.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. 2 very evenly.
He'll take a deep shot here. And
He
it goes
dropped
through
it.
his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking.
I'm taking
but
short
couldn't
hands
reel
off
it
this
in.
nigga, bro.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll take another shot here. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Back to pass, it's Jordan. Pressure coming. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Run down.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play.
And he's running in the open. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. 10. Touchdown, Miami. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Feeling some heat. They're trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Quarterback checking the play. On fourth down, going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
I didn't get that. Oh, that's
great
crazy.
coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays in the lead.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's McDonald. Trying to get to it. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Jordan. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. To the ground with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
And there's really no question here after not getting it on that last run play. Down in the 4th quarter, 4th down, you've got to go. You've got to dial up your best play here offensively. Who is your best matchup, one-on-one, that can get you this 1st down? Keep the drive moving and keep your chances of winning this game alive.
Unleashes one. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Going back to the well, another deep ball. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Coming after. He tries to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Zips. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Motion. Fuck is this? Can't sell them bitches. Almost there. Gotta get more fucking rushing yards. I don't know what I want to change them to. Might just stay Colorado. Might just stay Colorado, man. I'm going to Washington. Switch it up to Washington.
And the Zips will kick it away to start us off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Flowers. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Looking at a second and short now. From the gun. Getting some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Finds his man, and they convert. The expressway is wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
White going to attack through the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his act.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Jordan. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Down a touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their own territory. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Catch in the middle, it's Flowers. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Going up top on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing low.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got in there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your rib cage.
You lose the football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that squarely to somebody else.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. He's going to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Akron! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you've got to make plays. You've got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he puts through the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. White wants to throw it. He's got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They're going to test the right side with this one. At midfield, he's got room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. give to the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. White going to attack through the air. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Got it in the middle. It's Ibuka. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Wants to go up top. Going for 6. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Let's it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Niners. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner will be knocked down. The 49ers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific... Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll call for the fair catch here. first down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Quick completion on the out route. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Line gets set, 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. Gets the spin cycle. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it's...
Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busting coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him onto that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. At the 45 on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So a drive there of 84 yards. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Sixkiller. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Sixkiller impersonation.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Jordan. Pressure coming. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Trying play action. Heel off one deep down the left side. Got it! And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies!
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Pacheco. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
To the air, it's Jordan. Fires to the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts.
He's loose. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a grab and go for the score.
Can't go to fucking running back, dude. Fucking dead.
Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
For Kobe Bryant, do better than you. He had 97, bro.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
He's back to throw on second down. Dances away to buy time. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Scrambling away. He'll let one go down the right side. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Dropping back, it's Jordan. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
He's going up top. Makes the grab on the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pacheco. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass inside the red zone.
Catch it.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Takes a handoff. It's Jordan. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the... And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Fuck you.
It seems like on every snap, he is right in the quarterback's grill. Second sack of the day. And maybe Joey Bosa and Chase Young and Vernon Golston better watch out. There could be a new single-season sack record at some point.
And when you mention those guys, when you watch the game, they always had their imprint on the game. They always dominated football games, and this guy's dominating the football game, single-handedly making that quarterback have to think, where is that guy? We better block him because he keeps hitting it.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Quick spin on the line. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Washington right back to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
To the air, it's Jordan. Flips it out to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Then the short completion brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Washington.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fair catch called for and made. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Big, big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking for space. It's Pacheco. Creates a little space. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got it.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
They're trying to get to him. He finds a crease at the 20. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive, now trying to put this game in a good situation.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the... And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to get to it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Quarterback will audible. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Trying to beat the D deep. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage, and these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And 3rd down for a defensive lineman, trust me, I'm one of them, is money down. Go get me that quarterback, make the stop, get him to 4th down.
He's going for the big play. Can't find his man. It'll be...
I'm so tired of niggas dropping the fucking ball. Did I get this back yet?